What's up, everyone? Gary from Wolverine Studios here to take another look at Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2020. Today, we're going to take a look around three of the team screens: the staff screen, the roster screen, and the all new depth chart screen. Right now, you're looking at the brand new team dashboard screen accessed at the top of the screen here, showing us our roster, our schedule, our team news, some charts about our team leaders, as well as information about our next opponent, which would be Cleveland in this case. This is giving us a 52% chance of winning that game. And we can look at our matchup stats and see that Cleveland looks like they score more points. Looks like we're better at assists and they're better at rebounding. So you can get a real quick, at a glance look at your next opponent. Let's start by looking over at the staff screen, which we've redone to show the coaches in a different way. Previously, we had long bars on the screen for each of the coaches, and it was a little bit difficult to tell just how good somebody was at something. That's been replaced now with the star setup here, showing you really quickly, really easily, you can determine who is good at what and who is not so good at what. If you roll over the coaches now, you'll find options to allow you to promote them, demote them, negotiate an extension, or fire them. Underneath them, they have all their bio information so you can see what their contracts are, how successful the head coach has been in his career. You also have the ability to set your budget for your training staff, and if you roll over that, it tells you what that budget is for, and the ability to do a basic editing of the coaches if you want. Let's take a look over at the roster screen. The roster screen is pretty familiar to those who've played the series before. We've got the stars again on this screen to show the overall and potential ratings of players. The grid is completely sortable, and all the player links are clickable, which would access a player card. You're also going to find this drop down on a few of these team screens. On this screen, it gives you the opportunity to quickly look at your D League affiliate in case you have players you've sent down there so that you can check quickly and see how they're doing with their roster, their stats, or things like that. You can also use that to go back to your own team. And you can also use this to set an option if you want to manage that D League affiliate. You don't have to, it's completely optional. If you want more control over what's going on in that affiliate, you can manage it. If not, you can leave it up to the AI to do it. As before, you can go to the top of the screen here and pull down the drop down and take a look at any team you want, and you'll see that the team colors update, the buttons, the colors update with every team. You can also find the other team's affiliates quickly and easily doing this. So we're going to scroll back to Milwaukee because that's the team that we were running right now. And we're going to look at one more screen today, which is the depth chart screen. And it's been completely redone, and we're excited to show it off. In the past, we had a depth chart screen and a sub matrix screen. The depth chart was fairly straightforward. You just move the players around up and down into the order you want them. The sub matrix screen took quite a bit of time to fill out because there were so many different options to set, and you could only see one quarter at a time. So now we've redesigned the screen, as you can see, to allow you to set your entire sub matrix all at once. And it's really simple and easy to do. All you have to do is start by choosing which position you want to start with, and you can see they're all color coded, so it's easy to see on the chart. So for right now, we'll just say we want to change the power forward spot. So all you have to do is go down and see who you want to sub in at power forward, and in this case, we'll sub this guy here 6 minutes into the game, and we'll give him those minutes at power forward. And you can see when you do that, if you look in the last column here, the minutes played column, it'll update automatically and show you how many minutes every guy is assigned for. You can also choose to have the AI suggest everything and just suggest your sub matrix if you don't want to do it yourself. But this way is so much easier to look at everything at a glance, see all of your rotations, see, you can easily see who's sitting out, how many minutes they're supposed to be getting for rest and things like that. And you still have your last column here to set garbage time minutes if you want. To move players in the depth chart, it's super easy. You just click the two buttons of who you want to swap in the depth chart, and you can see that Flores and Wilkes swap there. You can also edit players. You just click in the second column here, and it brings up information down here. It shows you, their stats really quick if you want to see if you're not sure about who you're going to sub in or sub out. and you can change their positions down here that you want them to play. It gives you a look at their overall rating, and you can also change their sub out percentage, which will sub them out, or if they're below this level or at this level of energy left in the game, regardless of what the sub matrix says to do. You can also store a lineup, and when you do that, it'll let you know that your lineup has been stored in case you have some injuries or something and you need to create a secondary lineup. And whenever you want to go back, you just click the restore lineup button, and it'll go back to the lineup that you had saved. That's all we're going to show off today. We want to hear from you in the comments and tell us what you think about these new screens, especially the new depth chart screen here. We think this is going to be really, really useful and make things so much easier for you. So leave us some comments, and we'll see you again next week.